Hello, children. Good afternoon. Today we are going to proceed further with your chapter number 5, that is natural vegetation. Till now, we have studied about different type of forests, five type of forest, their utility, what type of trees are found there, and in what area it is. These type of forests are found, and then we studied about forest area and forest cover. And today I'm going to tell you about regarding the conservation of the forest. How we can conserve forest, because forests are the integral part of our life. We cannot stay without forest. It helps us in many ways, like it is a vegetation and production of oxygen, releasing of oxygen and carbon dioxide, that is circle is there. It brings rain, forest, give us different type of products, medicinal products also for furniture, wood. I mean to say A to Z, many needs are fulfilled through this forest, very very important for us. In this way, when these things are important for us, it's our prime duty to conserve all these facilities. For conservation of the forest, first we have to give more and more attention the share of the forest area in the country. When we talk about its area, forest cover area should be there according to um, 33% area should be covered by the forest in a particular, we can say, place, space in a country. So, because forest conservation is necessary to maintaining environmental stability, to restore forest where ecological balance was disturbed. That's why, because ecological balance mean to say we have to make balance between, human beings, plants, and animals. If they are in equal ratio, only this life cycle would be proceed further. Otherwise, there would be obstacles in the way of our life cycle, as well as for that animals and overall the environment. And conserving the natural heritage of the country, its biological diversity is also genetic pool, and it's our moral duty. Otherwise, things would be diminished, everything would be abolished accordingly. Now, like nowadays, we cannot see dinosaur in its actual real form. And fourth one is, it checks the soil erosion extension in the desert land and the reduction of the floods and droughts. These forests are useful in this way also. That's why we have to conserve the forest. You know better, my dear students. Increasing the forest over through the social forestry and afforestation on degraded land. The land where degradation is there, mean to say soil erosion is there. As you know, that's two type of erosion: gully erosion and sheet erosion. Whatsoever erosion is there, trees are helpful to maintain its balance. The roots of trees, make a proper grip on the forest, and in this way increasing productivity of the forest to make timber, fuel, fodder, and food available to rural population dependent on the forest, and encourage the substitution of wood. That is also very very important for us, for our life. It may be either in rural or in urban areas. So, creating a massive people movement involving women to encourage planting trees, stop felling of trees, and thus reduce pressure on the existing forest. And based upon this, we have to take care. We have to give some local knowledge also, if people don't mind. Some people used to give some oil, some type of milk to the special type of tree, like people in India, people try to worship this with the help of oil and different type of ingredients. It's being a duty, being a student, it's your duty to make them aware that these plants, these trees need a water, not oil and ghee and this and that. It will almost decrease its fertility. It will not help to grow that plant. If they have to do like that, they can keep some extra utensil over there on the name of that tree. You can serve this ghee, tail, whatsoever you think it. Otherwise, it is not of any use because it always spoils the roots, stem, and branches of that particular tree. It is not helpful to make it grow. We have to, being a social animal, being a social part of the country, it's our moral duty to educate the people regarding that. Hopefully you have understood. Please don't take it otherwise. It is our moral duty then to conserve such type of the forest. Based on the forest conservation policy, following steps have been initiated by the government. That first one is social forestry is the term created by the government. As a society means social forestry means the management and the protection of the forest and afforestation on barren lands with the purpose of helping in environment, social and rural development. The National Commission on Agriculture 1976 has classified social forestry into three categories, and these categories are urban, very easy, rural, and farm forestry. As it is clear from the name, it is easy for you people to explain it also that our National Commission of Agriculture has classified these three categories. Urban forestry mean to say it refers to the rising and management of trees on public and privately owned lands and around urban centers such as green belts, parks, roadsides, avenues, industries, commercial green belts, etc. On the other hand, if we talk about rural forestry, it means this forestry give the emphasis on the promotion of agro-based land community forest. Now the question arises, what is agro-based land forestry? Mean to say agroforestry is the rising of the trees agricultural crops on the same land where we are growing our agricultural crops in a particular year, as well as there are some patches, there are some surrounding areas, altering areas where this type of fields, this type of forest trees can be grown in this way. Then third one is agroforest is the rising of the trees in the wasteland patches, combines the forestry एग्रीकल्चर, ठीक है। उसमें जितनी भी आसपास में कुछ खाली जगह पड़ी होती है उन सब पे हम लोग पेड़ लगा सकते हैं। इवन यहाँ हमारी क्रॉप्स होती हैं वहाँ भी हम चारों तरफ पेड़ लगा के इस फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन में अपना पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं। एंड दैट इज़ नॉट ओनली फॉर सिंगल पर्सन, इट इज़ फॉर एवरी वन। इफ़ यू ग्रो द plants, saplings, it will be helpful for each and everyone, not only for you only and others, because it helps to purify the air in the atmosphere. When air in the atmosphere is purified, ultimately it will help us to give us such type of eco-friendly good environment. In this way benefit otherwise restricted. Moreover, when we do this type of forestry, the people landless classes associate themselves in the tree raising for their caretaking, trimming, this and that landless laborer would also be benefited from this. And another way, that is there is one more step, that is the farm forestry. Farm forestry is also a term applied to process under which farmers grow tree commercial and non-commercial purpose on their farmland. Commercial and non-commercial farm purpose on their farmland, that is known as farm forestry. And several lands such as margin of the agricultural field देखो, एक एग्रीकल्चरल फील्ड जहाँ क्रॉप उगाई जाती है उसके चारों तरफ कुछ जगह खाली छोड़ दी जाती है। जैसे आप लोग अपनी नोटबुक्स पे लिखते टाइम कुछ मार्जिन छोड़ते हैं, तो दैट मार्जिन इज यूज्ड टू मेक सम टाइम एक्स्ट्रा नोट्स, to note down any particular point. Exactly same way farmer use that land, the four sides of their particular field can be used for this farm forestry. And these fields, grasslands, pastures around the homes, cow sheds may be used for raising trees under the non-commercial farm forestry. And this farm forestry almost implemented in India, area of 188 tribal districts, and only 33.63% of the total geographical area of the country. It demonstrates that the tribals are more rich. Tribal communities are more rich in the forest cover, mean to say they are more aware than us. No exaggeration to say that, to cover the forest, to record that forest area under there. Then treating tribals as minor forest produce collectors, they should be made growers of minor forest produce and encouraged to participate the conservation of the forest. And in this way we can conserve the forest. That is the very very important part, integral part of our life. You can't imagine your life without this forestry, or without such type of conservation of the forestry. In this way, till now we have studied about different type of farm forestry, then further categorized into the forest area, urban, rural, agro based, and conservation of the forest, because it is very very important for us. We cannot maintain any type of ecological balance. To maintain ecological balance we need appropriate proportion of these things, like plants, humans, animals, right? In this way these are the appropriate, like I'm trying to show you some plants and these type of whatsoever they are useful in our eco balance maintenance, right? Such type of plants, trees in different, like some are useful in our medicinal notes also. So in this way it's very useful for us. And in my next video we'll talk about wildlife of India. Bye students.